Hello, my name is Ani Kalishian, and I did my project on the relationship between multiple sclerosis and an individual's fish consumption. So I was mainly wondering whether or not fish could help alleviate the symptoms of multiple sclerosis. So, multiple sclerosis is a debilitating autoimmune disease where the body attacks the myelin sheath of the nerve fibers, essentially interfering with the communication between a patient's nerves and their brain. So, a typical healthy neuron has the axon underneath and then the myelin sheath covering it. The myelin sheath helps to transmit the nerve signals faster. So, in multiple sclerosis, the body pretty much attacks those neurons, therefore damaging the myelin sheath and obviously damaging the communication between the nerves and the brain. The way that this disease kind of progresses is it's very gradually. So usually a patient is diagnosed later on in life, maybe around 40 or 50 years old, and it progresses over 10 to 20 years. So they go through a period of time known as like a relapse remitting progression. So at the beginning, right, their symptoms begin to worsen. There's periods of time where their symptoms begin to worsen a lot, and then their symptoms kind of subside, and it goes back and forth like that. So it makes it very hard to deal with the disease. It can be very isolating, and a lot of times patients feel like other people can't understand them, or they can't see what they're going through, because sometimes you can't even notice that a patient will have multiple sclerosis. But the disease affects your motor control, so things like walking up the stairs can be difficult. Seeing things, you could have blurred vision, you'll have a lot of fatigue, and therefore it really takes a toll on a patient's life. And at the end of the progression, or by the end of the disease course, a patient is really unable to walk and unable to do basic things. So, in order to mitigate the effects of multiple sclerosis, scientists looked into many different avenues, and one of those avenues was into diet. And they looked to fish because fish contain a lot of naturally occurring omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3 fatty acids in the body are converted from the omega-3 fatty acids then into EPAs and then into DHAs. And DHAs are known as docosahexaenoic acid, and they have anti-inflammatory properties. Not only this, but the omega-3s also contribute to the structure and membranes of cells. And on an axon, the membrane of the axon is the myelin sheath. Thus, the omega-3 fatty acids can help to enhance the production of the myelin sheath and therefore potentially repair that myelin sheath that is being attacked in multiple sclerosis. So scientists eventually took this and they decided to research it. In 2013, researchers, including Jelinek G.A. et al., surveyed 2,469 respondents, and they asked about their fish consumption, and they said that those who consumed fish more frequently had significantly better quality of life in all domains and less disability. And another study, which was a review of two population-based case control studies done by Anna Karen Hedgestam et al., showed that low fish consumption, including both lean and fatty fish, was associated with increased multiple sclerosis risk. So here we can see that both not consuming enough fish as well as not consuming enough fish leads to possibly an increase of multiple sclerosis, and consuming more fish helps with the symptoms of multiple sclerosis. So, while this research about the correlation between fish and multiple sclerosis is fairly new, it seems to be promising, and having more omega 3s and more fish in your diet can always be beneficial. So, how are we supposed to incorporate this into our daily life? Well, the American Dietary Guidelines suggest for an individual to eat at least 8 ounces of fish per week, or if that's not possible, then they should consume a fish oil supplement daily, which contains about 250 to 500 milligrams of omega 3. And I thought I would share one of my favorite recipes, which one of them is brown sugar garlic air fried salmon. This is really good if you have an air fryer. It only takes like 10 minutes to make, and it's really easy and convenient, and you can get your omega 3s. So, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good day.